Check, check, check. That should help. If you can hear me, probably you can hear me now. That should probably be working here once the stream catches up. Man, that sucks. Hopefully, check. That should work now. I got sound coming into my mic. Check, check. Yeah, I got it. So it's a YouTube thing. Check, check, check. That should help. If you can hear me, probably you can hear me now. All right, looks like the stream. All right, there we go. Streams catching up. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know, dude. That's important. Let me hit mute on this. Yeah, so basically, for whatever reason, my Zoom mic wasn't connected to the OBS. Now, anyway, so now that you can actually hear me, I'll kind of do a summary of what was going on so you can see. But essentially, I took this short here in this area on the 5 minute. I was watching this kind of waterfall, thinking it was going to get a continuation, so I took the short, and it stopped me out up here. And I held a little too long because I thought, like yesterday, it was going to continue down, and I was going to get this move over here. But you've got this strength in the 1 minute that has now given it up. So I can't really take anything now because we have a consolidation happening in this range. So this is Euro session, this dark band, this dark line that's vertical, the kind of like up and down line. Everything inside this range is Euro session. And then you got that 830 non-farm wick. So this has created sort of a trading range with a 1, 2, 3 touch on this support that's in that range. So it's hard to take a short right now because especially down here, it could want to come all the way back up here and let this these moving averages kind of consolidate all the way back up to the 600. The 1 hour over here looks great. 1 hour looks fantastic. You got this nice stack of the resistance bands, and it's pretty clear that you want to have some continuation in this all the way down to this area. But both the 1 minute and the 5 minute are showing different stories. So you've got what I need is these red lines here. This is basically a midterm or mid-range support resistance moving averages. I need for these to kind of cross over, settle down, and start the same dive so that we've got stacked here. Plus we've got the MACD down here that is basically running out of steam. You can see the volume profile is sort of running out of steam on this downward move. Everything wants to reverse and either consolidate here for the rest of the day or move back up. So where I want to take a short, because this is looking really good, I don't think that that's the move. There's just too much risk. If it decides to kind of move back up, I'll just end up cutting myself to death with a butter knife. One small cut at a time. $100 here, $100 there, trying to catch the short. What I can do, let's take a look and see actually what ES and NQ are doing, because that might tell a different story. So same thing on the hour chart. On NQ, you've got this, which is creating some resistance. This is a pretty good support level. So this is all crossing over on the 1 hour. And then you got the same thing. You got this midterm moving average just wants to come up here, even though the short-term ones are kind of coming down. I think still that we're looking for a consolidation range here around the 600. And I imagine ES probably tells the same story. Yeah. So looks great on the 1 minute. I mean, you could probably scalp the crap out of this thing, but same thing. You've run out of steam on the 1 hour. It wants to come back up here to VWAP at least. And this spaghetti is looking like it wants to get real tight again. Yeah, so I don't know. It might be the end of trading today. Just take the $300 loss today and call it what it is. Oil's probably up. Yeah. Well, oil's trying to go back up. That's interesting. This is all coming up. If we get oil back above here, then that will put some weakness back into the markets, and we can maybe look more confidently at a short. But right now, I want this so bad, but I don't know. I know as soon as I take that, it's going to come all the way back up to this line. We got 1, 2, 3 on the hour. We got a lot of space here on this wick test. I just can't trust it. It really just comes down to that. One minute it's still looking weak, but it's running out of steam. It's just there's kind of low. The liquidity is just not right there. If non-farm moved the market, everybody kind of had their money early on. I wasn't here to trade because I had too much going on, and I kind of missed the bulk of the move. I basically was out in the backyard with the cows from here to here, trying to get our dairy cow set up for success. Yeah, exactly. I mean, in any other account, Bolton, I would have taken this as a short because it just looks way too sweet. It's like a honeypot. Everything looks good, but the real move was this move up here on the 1 hour. Man, if I was at the desk, I would have taken this short right up here, especially after this 1 hour closed. Gosh, that was a freaking move. Right now it's like everybody wants retail traders to jump in on this market because they see the momentum, and then come 1:30 when the market actually wakes back up, we'll see the hedge fund money come in and rug pull everybody. You normally trade YM? Are you trading futures ES, or are you guys on Forex? Yeah, see, here's exactly what I was talking about. So it's going to consolidate right here, although it is below. It's pretty weak. Right here, it's pretty weak. Yeah, that was the right move, man. That's where you take it. I normally wouldn't have held that long either. I probably would have pulled out here. This area kind of would have been my stop out during that big move, and then I probably would have got back in somewhere around this move and caught it from here to here, and then got out at that resistance band. I usually miss these giant flush candles because I'm all about Fed speaker too. Yeah, I normally miss these big flush candles because I don't like to take the hamburger bun, man. I just want to take that meat patty and be happy with it and then move on. That's usually what I end up doing. Every once in a while, I'll get lucky, and you'll get the flush that starts, a little bit higher, and then I'll be able to have enough equity in the trade where I can just let it run. But usually, I'm out. Yeah, it's Birkin speaking, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Fed Chair Birkin. I'm pulling up the calendar right now. Yeah, 1:30. He normally doesn't say much though. Barkin usually he's more chill. Although with the way the non-farms come out, all he has to do is talk anything about the rate cuts that are coming in March and how they're standing firm to that kind of decision, and we'll see some price action. I'm hoping I get a trade set up by power hour. I really don't want to stay on live stream and be trading in front of the computer for that long. But my hope is that this consolidation kind of happens over the next hour and a half, maybe somewhere around 2:30, 2 o'clock. We actually see some more momentum, and then I could take advantage of that and recoup this $300 loss at least. Trying to figure out too. Who else is still live? Any of the other guys live right now? Still got Josh over at Trading Fraternity and Stock Market Live. He's still alive. Yeah, he's going to be covering this for sure. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to watch this thing. Honestly, I think I might close this out and come back on around 2:30 or 3 o'clock because I've got a ton of work and emails that I got to send to get things set up, and then I'm trying to work actually on this trading challenge. So the new trading challenge that I kind of set myself up for this year is this basically it's like a 1 year challenge. Can you take, is it actually possible, all the stuff that prop firms say, all the stuff that prop firms, tout themselves as being able to give you the opportunity. I believe it's one of the best opportunities that's out there is to trade prop firm money to accumulate enough prop firm withdrawals in an actual live account so that you can actually trade a live account with leverage and build your portfolio. I believe that is probably the quickest way to getting restarted or a fresh start if you are looking to kind of get into the game without, playing the market and end up being, a gambler. So my goal here is to start with TOPSTEP, paid the $150 combine, let that dice roll, accumulate as much withdrawals as possible, and sometime around November, try and close an investment property, either a flip, a wholesale deal, or even a long-term hold. I mean, I might be able to have enough money in there, plus with the rollover to show that it is possible to not only purchase a long-term property, either get renters in there or have enough money coming in from your TOPSTEP withdrawals to pay the mortgage on an account. And I think that'll prove to most people that if you have the patience and the long-term outlook, you can really change your situation. Day trading is one of the best opportunities in the world when it comes to making money with the least amount of time requirement. And I really believe that if you manage that money well, you can turn it into an actual change in entire lifestyle. Where you can actually build wealth and start your wealth building journey through a prop firm. But here's a consolidation too. I'm out, man. I think this is currently a TOPSTEP combine. So I'm on. I'll show you. So the plan that I'm on right now, my live account is with Phillips Capital through EdgeClear, is where my live money is at. Right now, I'm trading a $150,000 combine with TOPSTEP. And I'm doing that on their $149 plan. You can actually buy the same plan at $74, and I might pick up one or two more of those things just to have, because once you pass one, we could be doing the same thing, but I could have one or two other going on a copy trader and just be doubling the money. Not that people need to be doing that because it's complicated, but currently you can see all the TOPSTEP ones are kind of this Sonnets account number. So that's the actual combine live or combine demo account, and then the practice account that comes with that is this one. So currently, if I pull this up, hang on, let me make it higher so that you guys can see over there. We'll go all the way up here so it's clear. So basically, this is the account number over here. It's 398 is the ending numbers on the TOPSTEP account, and we currently have about $916 in total profits right now, and a daily P&L right now at negative 328. That was on that stupid trade that I took. I shouldn't have taken it, but it looked too sweet. So the idea is to follow this, and then if I can, let me see. So basically, the way that I'm gonna structure this is I'm going to I'll pull up my TOPSTEP. I'm gonna go and just log in here. So that it's pretty clear. So if I log in here, so this is the TOPSTEP. I just want to show, because one of the biggest things is that there's no transparency in online traders. So you can see this is my only account right now is the 398. So it's 398 yesterday. So starting yesterday was up. Starting today was 240, $1,200 basically, and then I had two $600 days, and today's I'm down 328. So if I stay on that trajectory, it should take us 15 days, maybe 20 days to pass the account. If we get a really good day, it'll probably be less than that. But the idea here is just to maintain and keep our losses tight, no more than $500 on a day, and then let our runners run. So that, I mean, basically we're just going to follow that strategy. Anything over $400 for the day is good. That could be the end of our day. And so anything on top of that, I'm just going to consider equity that we can use to be a little more risky. Other than that, I'm going to roll this over into a Chase account. And I think in the first video that I did, I showed the login on the Chase account so that it's very clear. Any withdrawal that I take from the Express funded account. So once we go from the TOPSTEP account to the Express funded account, once we go from the TOPSTEP combine to the Express funded account, we can take withdrawals in the first 5 days. So I'm going to link that Express funded account, any withdrawal from TOPSTEP, to a Chase account, in which every month will show how much money has been deposited, how much money has been expensed out of that, and actually go through the entire P&L on that account. And hopefully, like I said, by mid-year or the end of August, October-ish range, we'll have $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 to be able to go and have a down payment on a flip. And we can start talking about what it's like if we want to get hard money, if we want to flip, how to make sure our credit scores are in line to make sure that we're getting the best rates, how all that factors in. I've been a broker for 10 years. I've been in real estate for almost 20. So I get more excited about the real estate side of things. But the way that you get real estate is you have to have money to be in that game. So this is a quick way to get that money. So let's go back over here. I need to fix this screen too on OBS. I need to do some editing. All of this is crazy setup too. So like just outside of trading, outside of managing the farm and my my produce business, there's all the stuff that goes into like all of this, all of the graphics designs and setting up your OBS, making sure your live stream is legit, making sure your audio works every day, making sure you got the right camera and the right lighting in the studio. This is my office that I've got all set up in the background. All that stuff just takes more time. Plus, we homeschool our kids, so a lot of the time that I'm not on screen doing this, I'm hanging out with them doing science projects or going on adventures and stuff. I still don't see anything. There's a move up, so that's what I talked about. So now we got the touch. Finally. All right, so here's where it might get a little bit interesting. Here's where we might start looking for a long. We got a break of structure here on the 5 minute. We've got a definite break of structure, a crossover here on the 1 minute, and it looks like some big weakness built into this mid range here. And a couple wick tests, and you can see this area of wick on all of these 1 hour candles. That right there is showing me that the people want to buy in this area. There's a lot of buying pressure here. And so if we can continue back up, this might be a pretty solid place for. In fact, this is where that non-farm candle opened and started its rally. So this might be the move. We're pushing back up over the 5 minute. I'm going to take a buy here. I'm going to take a long. This is the move. I'm going to take a long. I'm going to take that long. We're in it. Close these out. So I'm gonna let this thing play out here. This starts to kind of reverse and turn. At least this is going to be a soft level that's going to keep it from free falling and losing a lot of money. So I've got that risk loss built in. So I've just got this this upside up here to this retest to the top part of the zone. Come on, baby, touch that 600. We'll get out. That's what we want. On the 1 minute chart, it's looking to push onto that. That should correlate right here with this resistance, this soft line that we've drawn, and this 5-minute short-term resistance coming down. So those two should correlate. We just got to have the continuation happen. I may or may not hold this a little bit longer too. We're going to wait and see. I'm going to close this out as soon as possible. So right now I'm just watching. So we're over this line here. This you can see that it's kind of starting to tail off. You're going to start to see this kind of flatten out. So as long as we stay above that, I feel pretty confident that we're in bull territory, that we're going to start kind of an upward trend short term here. But what I'm looking for is, so now you've got this clear 1 minute crossover. You've got this red thing that's wanting to cross over. That's a lot of momentum. Now the question is, how far do they cross and how long does that go? Do they want to just stop here? Because if these lines want to come up and touch and just meet and play, be happy here. There's 300. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. I think I'm going to be happy here for a second. 260s. One more push. One more push. Get on up to that line. It wants to so bad. There it is. Come on. And I'm going to close this out right here. Done. 430. I'll take that. Okay, good. That's the trade. So that's the trade I wanted. I'm glad it ended up working out. So now I'm going to let this thing figure out what it wants to do, and we'll let everybody else take the remainder of that move. I got out for a couple reasons. I went and exited. One is because this was my target. This is the target I wanted. I didn't want anything more than that. Everything above this 600 on the 1 minute, which is icing on the cake. It's just equity that I could, play along with. I don't like it, especially when something shoots up real fast like it just did. I usually exit on a move that's moving real fast on something like that. So this is VWAP. My thought was, it starts skyrocketing, hits this, and then we get a hard reversal. So I just wanted to take the profit where it was. I'm now even for the day, up 103, and at least we're not red on a red day on a Friday. That makes me super happy. You got consolidation here, and a 600 on the 5 minute, and now the 1 hour is back here to basically where it opened into euro. So this level, and it's the top of this range. There's just so much that can happen right here. It's either going to continue to go up, and that's going to be great, and I'll let everybody else enjoy that move up to that resistance line, but I'm not going to touch it until 3 p.m. I'll probably come and check out the market, see what's going on for power hour. Hopefully we see some divergence. We see some divergence. We get a touch in one of these areas. Otherwise, I think I'm going to stick to what I said yesterday on stream, which is basically if we look at kind of this 1 hour chart, and this is what I was talking about on stream yesterday with this massive break of structure in the market. We had these 30 days, 45 days of just nonstop market only goes up. And then we're ending up here now where we've got this really clear channel. I mean, the fact that if no one else, when people say that trend lines don't matter, I mean, I'm just telling you right now, these things have been true and consistent right here. So my thinking is on this 1 hour chart over the next 5 days, you've got, this is what I think we said January, that's the 14th here. And then all the way over here where this lower band touches that, basically the support level on the 1 hour, you got this 1 hour band right here, and you're going to end up, that's going to be the 8th. So what is that, next Tuesday? 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, Tuesday. So by next Tuesday, I imagine we're going to test this hard support in this downtrend, and the market's going to have to make a pretty tough decision on whether or not it's going to continue down or it's going to go up. What I believe is going to happen is you've got this 600-day moving average on the 1 hour chart. This is going to continue over the next couple of days to come up in this kind of slow arc as it kind of wants to roll over. It's going to meet price action somewhere in this channel. And I think if we draw that out, it's going to be somewhere here around the 10th, 8th, 7th, 8th, 10th. You're going to see the 600-day moving average meet with price action in this downtrend channel, hard level of support. That is going to be the long or short of this year, is when that price action happens, because either it's going to break this massive structure and we're going to start an actual reclaim. We're going to reclaim all of this move over the last part of the year. Oh, crap. Over the last part of the year, or this is where we're going to see the continuation of this massive bull rally, and it's going to only go up. If I was a betting man, this is where we're headed, is at least a retest of all-time highs on the Dow companies and the ES, a retest of all-time highs. If not, just plowing straight through this and going up. And there's two reasons for that. One, it's an election year, and the Biden administration is not going to let this market free fall into oblivion on their watch right before all of the campaigning starts to happen. That would just be a mess. So I imagine we're going to get this blow off relief rally here, and then we're just going to continue through for the rest of the year in some kind of consolidation all the way up here, all-time highs, and just stay in this range, or it's going to go to the moon, and I'm here for it. So anyway, I'm going to end for now. We're up. We're not red. I'm going to take that money, $100. That's fine. Ideally, I'd like to have 200 or more for the day, but at least we're not $300 in the hole, and the account is still growing, and that's all that matters, putting money in the bank. All right, man. Bull Tent, good to meet you. I'm going to try and get on in the mornings. I don't know if you're in the mornings or not, but usually around 7:30 is when I'll probably go live. That's when I like to do the most of my trading. If I'm not live, then usually what I'm going to start doing is setting up I think I can schedule a live. So if I'm not live in the morning, I'll put up a thumbnail and a live that says, hey, we're going to be live, closer to 2 or closer to 3 p.m. So that that way my day is chaotic. So it's not always, I can't be, a Patrick Whelan who he's on it every single day. I can't be that. I got too much going on. So sometimes life gets in the way, but I'll make sure to put up at least when I will be online for the day, and I'll try and get on at least every day to show a trade, if not just to show kind of what's going on in the accounts. Anyway, good to meet you guys. Good luck trading, and I'll see you on the other side.